Hi YouTube! So I was thinking about what to do next, and a question that has actually come up a lot recently is, does my major matter? Do I have to have a specific major in order to get into PA school? And from my own, research and experience and talking to different current PA students and current PAs, your major does not matter. I mean, obviously, your undergraduate degree matters, but you can get a degree in anything that you want to as long as you get your prerequisites done and done well. So, some examples I have for that is I went to the TAPA conference this past spring, and there I met a whole it was a giant room full of PAs. It was great. And there was also a bunch of current PA students. So I was able to talk to them and talk about their experience with getting into PA school. And a lot of them had some stories and experiences that I wasn't expecting. And that actually, it opened my eyes because you don't have to have the cookie cutter biology major in order to be in this career. You just have to have your prerequisites done. Two of the ones that stood out to me the most were one girl. She was a ballerina. She majored in dance, and after a few years of doing that, she realized she wanted to go to PA school, got all of her prerequisites done, and was accepted soon after. So that was a neat story for me. I also spoke to several people who worked in administration beforehand, and a lot of their majors were marketing, communications, and public relations. That was also unexpected for me because I think that we all have it in our heads that we have to have a science major in order to go to PA school. But hearing these current PA students and their stories, I think it was definitely eye-opening because you really only need the prerequisites. Those are what is important for the PA schools to look at. Now, every PA school that I have looked at and I'm applying to require an undergraduate degree to go to their program. So you need an undergraduate degree, but make your degree enjoyable. Make it something that you really enjoy studying and make it something where you can mold the prerequisites into the program. Each school tends to have different prerequisites. They're looking for different things. They have different ways of measuring, yourself, your aptitude. And so it's important to make sure you look at each and every school you're interested in and look at the different prerequisites that they require. For example, there are 7 schools in Texas that I would like to apply to. However, I can only apply to 4 of them because I do not and will not meet their prerequisite requirements before I graduate for 3 of the schools. One of them that I cannot apply to is UNT because they require biochem, and I simply just can't fit that into my schedule between now and the time I graduate. And also Tech, they have made this brand new requirement. They just put it into place very, very recently where they now require OChem 2. They are the only school that requires OChem 2. I do not plan on taking OChem 2. I've had a hard enough time with OChem 1, so I will be ending that there, and I can't apply to those two. The last one is UT Southwestern. They require 200 hours of patient contact, and because I just figured out I wanted to be a PA, not even a year and a half ago, I am working really hard on getting all my shadowing hours and patient contact hours in, but I'm going to be just short of 200 hours. So I didn't exactly want to go to UT Southwestern anyways because I don't think that my personality fits what they're looking for in general. However, everything I have is good for all the other schools. Personally, my major is kinesiology. My minor is Spanish. I have been able to get each and every prerequisite that I need for the 4 other schools that I'm interested in Texas. And I'm also looking at 2 out of state. I've been able to get those prerequisites. Most of them are built into my degree plan, which is really exciting. And I've just had to squeeze in a few more that aren't built into my degree plan, but do count as electives. So that's how I was able to work around that. And some schools require you to have your prerequisites done before you graduate. Some require you to have them done before you apply. Some require you to have all but one done before you apply. you need to really look at each and every school you want to apply to and like make a spreadsheet of each and everything they require and your progress on that. That's exactly what I did. I have this big spreadsheet on Microsoft Excel that has the 4 Texas schools, USC and UC Denver on there, and everything that they need from me just to make sure I am prepared when the applications open in April. My plan is to get that in as soon as possible. So probably as soon as my grades are in for the spring semester, I hope to have everything submitted and that application going. Um, I am just incredibly excited about the whole process and the journey. And I've already got my personal statement. The first draft is done now, and the application doesn't even start until April. So I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, my major's Canese, minor Spanish. I think if I could start all over again, hindsight's 2020, knowing exactly what I wanted to be as soon as I entered college and exactly what it would take, I would major in either Spanish or sociology. I've loved my sociology classes. They are so interesting. I absolutely love being able to think. And I know that sounds silly, but my sociology class has got me to think on my feet and think about like scientifically based arguments more than any class I've ever taken. I love that class. I've loved every single class that is more. It just they make you think. You have to analyze the material. It's a lot more than just regurgitating information. So I've loved those a lot more, and I think that if I would have started in something that I enjoy a little bit more, or knew I would enjoy more, because I had no idea I would like that because I didn't take a sociology class until this semester. But I think if I could start over from the very beginning, knowing exactly what I wanted to do, major in either Spanish or sociology and minor in biology in order to fit in most of the prerequisites for PA school. Of course, I didn't find out about this field till recently, so that's a little different story, but that's fine. I love Spanish. I am currently conversational. My goal is to be fluent, and I'm looking at different PA schools that incorporate Spanish into their curriculum just to continue my education. I'm not done learning. I just finished my last class for my minor yesterday. It was so sad because I'm not done learning Spanish. So I'm sure I will find ways to incorporate that into my, just hopefully every day schedule. We'll see. But yeah, your major does not matter as much as your prerequisites. So major in something that you enjoy. This is more geared towards people who are at the beginning of this whole journey, where you are either maybe still in high school and you're still deciding on what you want to be, or your freshman year, sophomore year, where you have a little bit more leniency on being able to change your major. Maybe biology is kicking your butt, but you know exactly what you want to do and why you want to do it. Well, switch into something a little bit easier, focus on those prerequisite courses, and you're still going to be an incredible physician assistant. So yeah, you don't need a science-based major. Do need all your prerequisites. Each school tends to have different prerequisites, so you should definitely look at that in detail so you aren't caught by surprise during the application process and you realize you can't apply somewhere, or you just wasted your money because you applied somewhere that you don't have all the prerequisites done for. But happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful week of family, friends, and food. And get ready for Christmas season. It's upon us. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask questions, comments, concerns, anything you can ask below. Hopefully I'm going to be getting a few more videos up more often, because our semester is over next week on Wednesday, so that's going to be nice to have a little bit of a break. But I'll be spending most of that break shadowing and volunteering anyways. But questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. Have an awesome day, week, month, whatever it is after reviewing this. Bye!